Hey there, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to another Creators Chat Live. I'm Zaida Murphy. I am the host of the Creators Chat Live and the founder of the Creators Universe. Today, we are going to keep talking about content. Let me see. Instagram is acting up again. Hold on, Instagram. There we go. Instagram, folks, we are here. Facebook, YouTube, folks, we are here. Today, on this Creators Chat Live, we're going to talk more about content, of course, because we are on this kick for a minute. But today I want to talk about 3 things that you need in your content. So we talked about what content is. We talked about how to develop topics for your content. And now it's time to actually create your content. So when you're creating your content, you need 3 things in your content to make sure that your content is valuable and make sure that it is engaging. So number 1, start with an introduction. So if you're doing video or audio content, introduce yourself, introduce your brand, let people know who's talking to them. If you're doing written content, it's a little hard to do an introduction like, hey, I'm such and such. So with written content like a status or a blog post, introduce the problem. Introduce the problem that your content is then going to solve for your audience. Number 2, after you've introduced yourself and you kind of give the spiel of this is what's going to happen in this video, like I did at the beginning of this chat, then you want to start and give your value. This is where you teach. This is where you show people how to solve that problem that you introduced. This is where I almost knocked this stuff over. This is where you give the value. This is where you give your actual content. The bulk of your content is in the second part. And then lastly, after you do that, you need to include a call to action. A call to action is marketing speak, and a call to action usually has the connotation to like, buy now, purchase this, spend your money with me. But a call to action could be anything. You want to give your audience instructions on what to do next, or they're just engaging with your content. They're just looking at your content. So a call to action could be comment below if you have any questions. A call to action could be click here to join my email list. A call to action could be share this video with a friend. Anything that gets your audience to do a next step, that's your call to action. I went through that really quickly. I did. I went through that really quickly. So 3 things that your content needs. These 3 things help your content become engaging and become valuable to your audience and not just a piece of information that's spewed at them. You need to introduce yourself. People need to know who they're talking to. Even if you're doing content that's for a loyal audience, you're always going to have new people come in. So you want to continuously introduce yourself so that when new people come in and engage with your content, they know who they are, they know who you are, and they know what brand they're interacting with. Do not assume that people, because they clicked on your video, know who you are and know what you're talking about. Always err on the side of no one knows you. No one knows where you're coming from. No one knows what you have to offer. So you need to present yourself and introduce yourself over and over and over again. The second part was the bulk of your content. It's the value. It's you're teaching people these lessons. You're giving people the solution to the problem. When we get further into this series, I'll talk a little bit more about how to create content that kind of teases your solution. So if you want to go down the path of selling something, maybe selling a product or a course or something like that, I can show you how to create content that gives value but doesn't give everything away. And we'll talk about that a little later. But the second part of your content is the part where you teach, you give value, you show up and you show people that you know what you're talking about and that you can actually help them solve the problem that they have. And then that last part is a call to action. You want to give people instructions on what to do next. You want to give people instructions on how to engage with you, how to connect with you, how to purchase your product, how to sign up for your email list, how to join your Facebook group. You want to continue the relationship and grow that relationship with your audience so that they know to continue to engage with you and know that this is just not a one-off thing. All right. So that was the mini spiel. That was an extended spiel. I won't do a wrap up because I just did everything twice. So if you missed it, I'm so sorry, but you can go back and watch the replay. So for example, so at the beginning of this video, I introduced myself. I just gave my bulk of my content. I gave you guys the value. And now here's your call to action. If you have any questions about beginning to create content, drop them in the comments below. I will be in the comments and I will answer them, or shoot me a DM if you're on Instagram and you want to ask some questions. And then also let me know below in the comments what type of content you plan on creating this month. I would love to hear what type of things you are looking to create this month and be of assistance if I can. All right, that's the spiel for today. We are done with the Creators Chats for this week. Join me back here on Monday at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Not 10 p.m., 10 a.m. Pacific time for Creators Chat Live. I do these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So join me right here, Facebook or YouTube Live or Instagram Live, and we will be talking more about content next week. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will talk to you guys soon.